Previously on New Crits on the Block.
You see a symbol that it kind of looks like Sonore's holy fire. It kind of also looks demonic. Why are you messing with my friends, man? And he pulls out a small little book where it does have the symbol of Sonore, but around it, it has like this necromantic religious base kind of surrounding Sonore.
Your father gave you this book?
He just like attacked some dude on the road, and then he like turned him into like one of these cool like friends of mine. You see that there is a ritual sacrificing humans to Sonre in the name of the light. So, Jerome Potpourri, as you are looking at this book describing the ritual to sacrifice humans for a ritual that will bring the brightest light of Sonre the world has ever seen, what is going on through your head?
I will tell the other two what it says. This is not the word of Sonre.
This
has been perverted.
I don't even believe such a thing could exist. How old is this book? Like, what does it appear to be?
Ancient. It looks very old.
What language is it written in?
Some of it is in common, and then some is in a dialect that you would have to roll to find out.
Katon does technically still speak common and a little bit of celestial. He never had the option to like read any of it in the previous thing, but sure.
Is it abyssal, celestial, or infernal?
I rolled a 17 plus whatever you want to add to that.
Is it Elvish or Sylvan?
I don't think it's Elvish.
Yeah.
I just thought I'd
Elvish,
those risky elves.
Those elves, they like to get into trouble.
Infernal.
So basically, devil languages, god languages, fae and elf languages.
And the old one's language with the abyssal.
I feel like we got a lot covered there.
Yeah.
It's written in troll.
Yeah.
All right.
There is infernal in there. Yeah. It's kind of a mix between infernal and common.
Okay, so he would have to translate it. But not verbatim. Please do not read the book verbatim. I want cliff notes here.
You should read it out loud.
I mean, it's very old. How is this even possible?
Who cares? It's just a crusty old book. Let's just throw it away. Like, just burn it or destroy it or something. Like, why would anyone want to keep this?
This has to be. We must find the origins of this book. It must be studied.
I have to agree with him on this one. Although I do wish to destroy such an unholy text, we should first learn about it to ensure that there's no other perverted, whatever the hell this is, floating about. And once we have cataloged and learned everything about it, then we destroy it.
I just think it's gross, so we should probably just throw it away.
What do you even care? You don't want to be here.
I do agree. This book is disgusting.
Yeah, look at it.
Yes.
Dusty and
the words churn my stomach reading them.
Yeah, also like it's just really dirty and like old.
Yes, this book is filled with filthy things. Should not be followed by anyone.
Right.
Thumbing through it, do we determine, other than the fact that this is very old and clearly has some type of demonic, you said infernal?
Mm-hmm.
Infernal taint to it, does any of it hold true at all? Like,
speaking of dirty.
Yeah.
I love an infernal taint.
I love an infernal dirty taint.
Oh, a snort.
The best taints are infernal. No, does I mean, like, as you look through it, is it like, oh, this is a thing we do. This is a totally normal, fine thing we do, followed by the human sacrifice. Like, is it almost like maybe there's some truth to it, or is it just terrible?
It looks like there is a lot of original text that are also in your books as well.
Oh, so
your
this is just the
Bibles.
Old Testament. Okay.
Yeah, and you
That's all that's going
could
on.
kind of correlate that like this predates, especially Instructor Potpourri. You could tell that this predates most of the like higher texts in your library back at the order.
Yes, I believe we must find who wielded this book to uncover more information.
I agree. It's this is a dangerous object, and it must be handled carefully. Instructor Potpourri, would you like to hold on to it, or
Yes, I believe it would be best in my care.
of course,
Yeah, I'm not touching that thing, so it's fine.
of course, I will ensure that this book makes it back to the temple. I know it's a lot to ask, but if in the event that Instructor Potpourri or myself fall, I trust you to return this book to the temple, and I'm sure that they will do whatever it is they need you to do,
Reward me for my heroic deed.
or at least just sign your paperwork so you can get the hell out of here.
Okay, so like if you guys like,
Again, you continue to speak on things you do not know, Katon. What is this impulsion you have?
I really feel it's important to get that book back, and I would be concerned if
Yes, but filling her with false hope of completing a task and having her mission be accomplished is something you cannot speak on. Yet you continue to do so.
I feel like if she does that, they would be appreciative, and that she would.
yeah, they'd be like so grateful that I had done something good.
They
Like,
certainly won't be upset with you.
right.
So, I mean, it's a step towards your goal at the very least.
Perhaps.
Aren't I here to like do good deeds and stuff?
It would be a good thing.
If your heart shines with Sonray's light while doing good deeds and they are not for selfish reasons, yes.
Yeah, it's super shining.
Won't lie. I don't even care if it's a selfish reason. I want to make sure that book gets back to our people.
My heart is shining like so hard right now.
I
So like,
don't
don't worry.
really believe that, but that's okay.
It is. It really is. Okay. Can you see
Anyway,
how shiny it is?
No, I do not have the ability to do that. There is only one who is able to see such things.
Oh, who's that? Maybe we should talk to him.
I think you know who it is.
I just gotta slowly turn over to Katon. Who?
her.
Oh, it's like the Sonray chick? Do I have to talk to her?
She will speak to you if and when she deems it necessary.
Okay,
and
so
you worthy.
can I just like make an appointment and like,
You may try.
okay.
You should be making multiple appointments a day, which is thus prayer. Whether she is in or not.
Oh, okay. Well, I've been doing that. So
Good.
great.
Right. What are we going to do about the family of demon worshippers that we might have
So
to
They
slaughter?
must be cleansed.
Yeah, about that.
Didn't-
Family kid?
Didn't the kid say that he like his dad like punched somebody to get this book? So like
He
maybe-
also is almost of adult age at this day and age. As we've spoken of.
Apparently, yes. It's already has mutton chops.
Sometimes
he
the
said
plant,
that the father had the book.
that
sometimes
he took it from
the
somebody.
plant
he like
must
punched
be
him.
removed from the root
What?
in order to quell a fester.
We have to garden now too? I don't really get dirty. Like you see these nails, like I don't really do that. So
Yes.
she has beautiful nails, by the way.
In case you weren't.
Instructor, in the event that this goes poorly, is it possible that I could be demoted? Because I feel as though we are just not doing the greatest job here.
We're doing fine. What are you talking about?
There's not much of a stasis below where you currently sit now.
Yeah, like
Yep.
that.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Hoo-hoo.
Hee.
Oh, he's
see?
laughing again.
Yeah, we're getting through to him somewhere in there.
I am trying and succeeding.
As you guys are having this conversation, Fook comes out of his house. Oh, you three! My son made it back. I'm quite surprised you actually were able to find him, given your elongated conversation outside.
Oh, we've had multiple since then. Yes.
Oh, that's good, I suppose.
So what gives? You weren't actually like attacked. He said you attacked somebody. So like, what's the deal?
Oh, the child's mind must have been confused when he saw his father get attacked. I mean, I didn't just do this to myself.
Didn't you?
No.
Well, I don't know what else to see, guys. What should we do?
We can be direct.
I did that just now.
No, I mean more direct.
Oh.
Mr. Fook, and I reach over and I put my hand on his shoulder, but I actually grab onto him and I go, "Can you tell us about this book?"
No, it looks old.
You've never seen it before?
No.
Insight check?
Make an insight check.
9 plus 1, 10.
I would be looking as well.
Okay.
That's a 20. Not nat.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
20. He doesn't seem like he's straight out lying to you, but he has this sense of confusion that you've seen all too many times with people that are a part of cults.
Good
And
time.
I kind of look back at my instructor like, I'm not very good at this.
Yeah. He will slightly nod his head to you gently. Use your light, Katon.
Just put a flashlight in his eyes.
I was about to say, one second. And he kind of gets down on the ground and like goes through his bag and takes out a torch and starts like wrapping it. And then on a flintstone, just like, he gets the flintstone out and he's like,
I don't know how to do that if that's what we have to do to be able to pass this. Just FYI.
there we go. It's been a while since I've had to do that. Okay. And he holds the torch up in front of the guy. I'm sorry, now what? Instructor Potpourri, I'm awaiting further instructions.
From?
You told me to get light.
Use the light.
I think he means burn him.
You want me to incinerate this man?
Is that what Sanrei is compelling you to do?
Yeah, it is.
No, I think that's what you're telling me to do.
I'm telling you nothing. I'm saying to use the light.
Fook is dying laughing over here.
Just watching you three interacting with each other's characters is just fucking wild.
I love our dynamic. It's great.
Just fucking burn him to death.
Just burn him.
I didn't say it. I didn't say that.
I didn't say no. I did.
I feel like that's a little extreme.
Well, I mean,
no,
that's what
I'm
he's
not
saying
going
to
to
do.
burn you to death, sir.
I mean, we have a priest. Maybe he knows what's. I mean, I don't. It seems familiar, but I don't really remember.
Do you know this priest? Have you spoken with him?
Yeah, Rainfred. He's our local priest.
Yes.
Yes. Rainfair and Fred.
I stuttered. Okay,
The name.
It's different every time he says it.
I said Rainfred.
He has
okay?
a fat lip. Yeah, he got beat up.
Rainfred,
So,
Rainfred.
Mhm. Yeah, that's it.
I
That's
said
it.
Rainfred.
Rainfred Dard.
Leonardo.
Leonardo.
Yep.
Yeah.
Da.
Was that a phenomenon?
I don't know. I was getting there eventually with trying to.
He's been with us for a few months, I believe, and yeah.
And when did the problems with the undead start to pop up?
About a month ago.
Okay. Yes. Why don't we go speak to him? I think it would be wonderful to have somebody who from here to introduce us. Why don't you come with us?
Yes. Sure. I could leave my kids with my wife. I'm sure she'll be able to handle all 5 of them. But yes. Yeah.
There's
just
greater
right here.
issues to deal with. I think we can just ask your wife to babysit for a few hours.
Yeah. Ours. It's right there. It's the house, literally next
But
door.
I need to take
us.
another short rest on the way over. So
Okay. We're gonna walk very slowly.
How much do we have to stall to get a long rest out of this? 'Cause yeah.
Quite some time.
I'm pretty tired, so
well, it is night, right?
I think we kind of left it like early morning, so like
No, it's like noon.
yeah, it's like
Okay.
probably like 2 or 3 esque.
Well, you might think it is.
We don't know what time it is
Yeah.
because of him.
Yeah, you are probably tired because you feel like it's later.
Yeah, it's
than
like
it
a cloudy
actually
day.
is.
It's just like,
Yeah.
ugh.
It's like day at savings time. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're tired at 5 o'clock because it's dark.
Yes. Well, let's go. Let's go meet this priest, and we can ask him about the book. And I'm thrilled we were able to help your son. I should probably tell you that he had this book. He said that it came from you. I just want to clarify. Did the book come from the father, or did the father
Yes.
take it off the guy?
The father took it off the guy, and then the dad gave it to his son
and
so
said-
his son could have some friends.
So the dad understands what it does. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure it's understood that your son had this book and that it's potentially very dangerous, and that he said you gave it to him.
I have no recollection of that. All I remember was getting hit on the head and then seeing my son run off and seeing some figures chase after him.
Okay. Well then, let's get this all straightened out. I'm glad he's okay.
Yes, me too. My son, out of 25 have lived.
No, you had 25. Only 5 have lived, is what you said.
Yes, that is what I said.
Okay.
The numbers get a little tricky here and there.
Yeah. 25 kids, all from one wife?
No.
Okay, yes, about to say.
I'm on my 10th wife.
Yeah, okay. Yes.
Yes.
You're a very horny man.
Well, someone has to work the lumber mills.
Yeah,
If you know what I mean.
That's the secret knowing about hardwood.
So stupid.
How about we go see the priest, Tyrone?
I would love to do that. Thank you. I don't want to talk about this old man's like wood.
He leads you over to the church. It's a pretty hodunk church. You can see like part of it is still like getting built. Like
Piece of thatch at roof falls off. Goat nearby starts eating it.
As you open the doors, it's nothing grandiose. There's a few rows of pews out in front of the podium. Very questionable statue of Sonore is constructed in the back. It's just kind of all over the place with the chiseling of it. You can it looks like an amateur chiseler.
Is this like 21 Jump Street with the Korean Jesus?
Yeah,
where you're just kind of like, that's not quite right.
Yeah, pretty close to that. It's you can tell it's Sonore, but it's like just off of what she's supposed to look like. And as you enter in, you see an old man kind of flipping through a book on the podium. As he looks up, you see he's in fairly raggedy cloak. He has a long beard and long white hair. As he looks up, oh, guests have arrived. Hello. Oh, is that you, Instructor Potpourri? It's been years since I've seen you.
Do I know who this is?
You probably not.
Okay.
You are very well known. Him not so much, because he's in like this hodunk area.
Did I have you as an initiate of some sort? I do not recollect ever meeting.
Yes, just a few years ago.
Oh. You came
Yes.
to the order much later in life.
Yes, I found Sonore quite late in my life.
Yes, her life.
But now, the Dawnflower is everything to me.
Yes, it's a pleasure to meet you, Priest Rainford. And I just this is weird.
Rainfred.
Rainfred. My apologies.
That's how you say it. It's 2 first names put together into one name.
Yes, and then
Rainfred.
when he greets him, Katon does a gesture that he pretends like is something that people do in the church to see how he responds to it.
What are you doing right now?
I'm greeting you from a follower of Sonore to a follower of Sonore.
Sir Potpourri, is this some sort of new gesture for the church that I am not aware of? I am quite far away.
I have never seen this sort of greeting in my life. This is not part of the teachings of Sonre.
Katon takes out a glass of wine like Ben's doing in real life and just glances over at him like,
Excuse our friend. He hasn't had a short rest in a while. So
In an hour.
Technically, it just finished. Oh, I feel much better. Okay.
kind of exhausted. So he's kind of acting
But
weird.
what brings you to this small little town, Sir Potpourri and others?
My name is Katon, and this is Miss Maggie.
Yeah, Maggie.
You just call her
That's
Maggie.
Fine.
Oh, well, you're quite a beautiful young lady.
Thank you. I know.
Hello.
And me? Don't you have any nice things to say about me? I have a relatively high charisma as well.
Yes, you are definitely a man.
What? Yep, he is accurate in that statement.
It should come as no surprise that I have a negative modifier to my charisma.
It absolutely does not.
Yes.
Sir Potpourri, what brings you to this small, humble little town?
We were dispatched on a mission from the Grand Inquisitor himself.
The Grand Inquisitor
Yes.
himself.
Yes, Grand Inquisitor Schmams.
I named him that.
That's the name you gave him. I'm
Last
just
name
repeating
is
it.
Schmams.
It's so fucking funny.
Yes, His Holiness sent us on a mission with rumblings of undead in the area.
I have heard word, but as you can see, I'm quite frail. And getting out of the church is quite the task.
Yes, unfortunately, we did find. Oh, you're trembling quite hard, sir.
Well, yes, this is what happens when you reach my age. 40.
Well, I'm close behind.
No,
unfortunately.
that's not-
A 25-year-old Katon just goes, I'll never get that old.
There's nothing wrong with being like almost 40. That's totally fine. Right, everyone?
Aren't you?
Couldn't tell you. She means Christy.
Yeah.
In real life.
Oh, let's say you're late 20s in this. We're all in
Yes.
our 20s. You're 40 though.
I'm close. I'm getting there.
Yeah.
He's older. He's an older.
While this is happening, Katon walks over to Maggie and just kind of goes like, look around. Because he just doesn't trust him. It's just weird. He doesn't remember him. You know, our instructor doesn't remember him. And then the zombies only started popping up recently. And then there's this like book, and he's just like, yeah,
Yeah. What do you want me to look at?
I don't know. Be snoopy. Find things that don't seem appropriate.
Okay. The really old shaky man doesn't seem appropriate to me. He's
Okay,
really
fine.
gross. So,
Fine. We got that one.
okay.
Other things.
Okay. Like what? Everything here looks gross. Do you smell that?
Do I smell something? Is it just
Give
him?
me a perception check.
11 plus 1, 12.
It smells old. It has like, you know, like when you go to your grandparents' house and you can smell
Oh, my grandparents are
their
dead,
age.
so
Yeah, it smells like mothballs. and,
Mothballs.
Just kind of like
Yeah,
kind of
it's
musty.
It's that
I haven't opened the
smell.
windows in 20
It
years.
smells like someone like some really old tweed furniture.
So you smell that, right? It's like really gross. That's probably something.
yes, we're inside an old, I think, barn that they've maybe turned into a church. But
Ugh.
look around and just listen. You spent some time at the cathedral. Generally, things are shiny and bright and clean and nice and pretty and not full of pictures of people sacrificing humans. So if you can just kind of look around a little bit and see if you can find something out of the ordinary.
Fine. Okay. Whatever. I'll look around. God,
I'm just trying to get you home.
don't get a big deal out of it. All right. I'll snoop. Okay.
Thank you.
Talk to him or something, I guess. And I'll start sneaking around, I guess.
Yeah, I want to see somebody if she can find it, because you know how he just like, hey, is it normal to have a dead person back here on an altar? And I attempt to just distract the old man.
So you're saying there's undead in the area?
Yes, we laid eyes upon them ourselves, unfortunately.
And more. I dispatched multiple of them, and they attacked a young boy, and we witnessed them be birthed out of the ground
That is quite unfortunate.
after reading unholy texts from a book.
Blasphemous.
But thankfully, we have destroyed the book, so that's no longer an issue. Deception check. 7. I thought that was a 1.
Why'd you check your own self?
Because I made a deception. I lied. We did not do that. So
Oh, of course. Silly me.
yeah, 9.
Oh, okay. That's
You
what
filthy, dirty liar. You piece of shit fucking.
I knew this.
Get
I
out
knew
of my sight.
I knew you were fucking lying, you rat bastard. I'm old. I might be old, but I'm not blind, you piece of shit.
Yes, Katon, I apologize. I'm holding the book right
Yeah,
behind you.
It does look quite unholy. I can
waving it around.
I
feel.
do not know why we would lie about such things.
I can feel the necromantic energy leaving that book.
Hurting you, right?
Sorry, I meant we planned to destroy it.
Yeah, you don't like it, right?
No, I hate it.
Can I be snooping around while
Yeah,
you're doing
yeah.
that?
Make a
I mean, that was a pretty good distraction. I gotta say.
investigation check, perception
Just
check.
lying to someone's face.
It's not
and
like
being-
a stealth or sleight of hand or anything like
No,
that.
that's not.
Okay,
I
what
mean,
is it?
actually, you probably should roll a stealth check first.
No.
Yeah. You asked for it, in a way. Roll stealth first.
Oh, man.
Now, hold on. I would like to say that I have been helping her. That was the point, is I am giving her the help action by creating a distraction.
Get
That is true.
advantage.
That is true.
Get
Good.
I
advantage.
did do that.
That's fair. That's fair.
Oh, my
Oh, the
God.
same roll.
Same roll.
But because I didn't do a very good job,
You did such a bad job. Like, I got a 7.
A 7? Okay. Make your investigation check, because
Okay.
even though you aren't very stealthy,
Yeah.
you're still looking around.
17 plus 1.
Okay, 18.
Okay.
Okay.
so you make a lot of noise, but you do.
As
Do
you're
rummage well.
going and like looking around, behind the statue, you see that same symbol that is like carved into the bottom of the statue, like not where Sonore is standing, like, but what she's actually standing on, like the little podium that she's on top of. You see it very, very lightly carved into the back of the statue. This like demonic version of Sonore's symbol.
This would be so much easier if I was a paladin, because I could just be like, magic, magic to know what you are.
Yes, but that is quite wild. I never have seen one of the undeads, but honestly, I have not stepped foot outside of this church, and since I've gotten here, outside of just going to get a few nibbles of food and maybe some water.
We brought the guy with us. How is Fook handling all this?
He's just sitting down on one of the pews. This is just a normal day to him. Except obviously getting jumped and his son almost getting killed by undead. But outside of that, I mean, he's had 20 kids die, so really it's just kind of a normal day for him.
Yeah. He's just like, this happens about every 6 months.
Yeah, this is. I'm only 18, and this is going wild.
Fook is only 18.
No,
He's had
he's
25
not.
kids.
He's had 25 kids.
God.
And-
Did he just
and-
impregnate 25 women all in 1 year?
And
Could be triplets.
and Sook is 8. So
Oh, right.
I don't like that math.
that math does not add up.
that math is technically mathematically possible. Ugh.
I don't like it.
And he's had 10 wives.
Um,
No, he's like in his like 30s.
okay. So you find that, I guess. Okay. There's clearly something going on in this city that we've entrusted. Who sent you here?
The order told me to come here and be these people's shepherd to Sonore. That was a few months ago. Before that, I was working as a janitor at the order. And that is
I've
when,
been here for 4 years. I don't remember this guy.
Oh, well, you probably didn't notice me as I was sweeping your floor or mopping behind you.
Sweeping your filth away.
Yeah.
Yes.
Katon appreciates.
Do not worry, my friend. Cleanliness is godliness.
That is what I've tried to tell the people here, but as you can see, they just leave trash all over the pews. It is quite
Yeah, there's some right there.
infuriating. Yes.
Points at Fook.
Have you tried showing them your light?
I have tried. I even tried making a sunroof, a sunroof up there, but well, the people here don't really know that much about construction and architecture, so it was quite difficult.
Yes. Very good.
Did you need something from me? Do you need me to try to read that book of yours so I would shudder at the thought of reading such blasphemous words?
No, I think that
We do
now...
not want to subject that to you, my friend. Do not worry. That is something we will not put on your plate.
Thank you.
I wonder if Maggie's found anything yet at this point.
Yes.
I'm just behind you guys filing my nails again. Anyway, so can we go, or like, do we have to stay here because it's kind of stinky?
Yes.
I apologize for the smell. That probably is me.
Yeah, it probably is.
Oh, yes.
We
of
only
course.
have water to drink. It's quite difficult to shower sometimes. You don't want to waste the drinking water.
Yes, Maggie,
Oh
Maggie, that was
God.
quite rude. Are you checking your watch? That doesn't
Yeah,
exist
I
in
wanna
real life.
Get out of here. It's,
Um,
we've been in here for like way too long.
Maggie,
You have.
please let me speak to you about your behavior. That was not very nice, calling him foul smelling. Excuse
I didn't say
me.
he was smelly. I said the place is
And
smelly.
I walk her away, and then I go like, "Did you find anything
Yeah, there's like that weird symbol on that thing over there.
on the statue of our god?"
Yeah, like behind it or whatever. It's like probably a bad one. I've never seen it before, but it looks like not good. It looks like the one we saw earlier, so it's probably something. I think that's
Okay.
probably something.
All right.
Can we let Jerome know that like I found that and like that was probably good that I did that?
Yeah, of course, we'll tell him all of those things. But I think right now we have to deal with the fact that this man is clearly up to something nefarious, or at least this building is. Let me try something. Katon takes back out the torch and relights it, and says, "Yes, well, I now that you've had an opportunity to see the book, clearly there's no need for it anymore. So let's just burn it right here. Instructor Potpourri, if you'll please hand me the book, I would like to destroy it."
We are not burning this book before the Order has a chance to take a look and learn.
We've had a chance.
That would be a grave mistake if you just burn the book right away without learning what is in it.
Yes, I
Yeah, we
could not
already-
agree with you more, fellow priest.
Yeah,
We will not be burning this book on this day.
He looks intently at Potpourri and winks hard in his direction multiple times. I think we have learned everything we need to learn about this evil tome, and we should destroy it.
What's wrong with your eye?
Do you have something in your eye?
Yes,
is he
irritation at the situation.
Shall I cleanse it?
I have eye drops. Do
No.
you want those?
Can I get
Yes, actually, that would be helpful. Thank you.
Can I get a perception check from all of you?
18. I'm rolling really
13
good
plus
today.
7, 20.
And I still can't beat you.
I have a plus 7 in percent
I know,
because
and I
my
don't have
wisdom's
any. Yeah.
my wisdom's really high.
16 plus 5.
So dirty 20 for
And you rolled a
instructor.
21?
Um,
Well, Katon can't see anything because he has one eye closed.
You're too busy twitching.
while you are holding this book away from Katon with the torch, you see a blur go across your eye and you realize it is Fook. And within the matter of seconds that you like catch him and clock him, he is on top of the priest. And you hear the priest go, "Oh, oh, oh." And Fook turns around with blood splattered all over his chest, his eyes this bloodshot red color, and a bloody knife. And you hear a voice that is not Fook's come out. "You will not burn that book. That book is mine."
Hey everyone, and welcome to this week's Middle Break. It is I, your favorite player, Matt. Hey, to all our listeners from across the pond out there, congratulations on the big day. You know what I'm talking about. The coronation, baby. Is that something y'all still like? I feel like it's pretty 50-50 at this point, right? If not even, is that something that should be celebrated? I don't know. I'm just saying it happened. So I guess congratulations, asterisk, unless you hate it. If that's the case, then I rescind and redact my statement and just continue on. We'll cut this out. Just hit the fast forward button, skip 15 seconds and you're going to be just fine. It's like it never happened. Okay. As you know, there are ways you can help us grow our podcast because we need your help to do that. The first thing, of course, subscribe, rate, and review to our podcast wherever you get our podcast from. Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, whatever podcatcher you use. Go there, hit the subscribe button, leave a 5-star review, and write a little synopsis about why you like our podcast so that other people can see, hey, you know what? This person, New Crits Boy 69 likes it. So, maybe I will too. Also, make sure you follow us on all of our social media platforms. You can find us on Twitter at New Crits and on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at New Crits on the Block. We're always posting content. We're posting our birthdays. There was one of Ben just a little bit ago. So if you haven't wished him a happy birthday yet, go do that. You're late. You're way late, but do it anyways because better late than never, and even if it's a late birthday wish, still a nice birthday wish. You know what I mean? The best way to help us on there is by sharing that content to your own platforms or by tagging people that you think might enjoy our content. We're only growing through word of mouth right now. So honestly, the best way you can help us is by doing those small things because we want to keep growing and we want to be able to keep producing these episodes for you so you can keep enjoying along with us. One of the ways we do like to give back to our community is we have our own New Crits Discord. That's right. It's a Discord for all things New Crits, but not all things New Crits. Of course, you can come in there, talk about the episodes, talk to the cast, talk to other fans, share your own works about the fan art and whatnot. But if you don't want to do those things, you can just come in and chill. That's okay too. We have cultivated a really safe space over the last couple years. Super accepting, super chill. Come on in, have a good time, hang with people. Just we want you to be part of the family. If you haven't joined us yet, what are you waiting for? Get on it now. You might be thinking, well, man, I want to help you do all these things, but how do I get to all the places that you just mentioned? Well, from our link tree, of course, linktr.ee/newcrits on the block. It'll get you to all the places that I just mentioned and some places that I didn't even have time to mention. linktr.ee/newcrits on the block. It's your central hub for all things New Crits. All right, everyone, let's get you back into this week's episode. Thank you so much for tuning in thus far. As you know, we come out with new episodes every single Monday, and that ain't stopping anytime soon. So we'll see you next week. Enjoy the rest of the episode. Be excellent to each other. Stay safe out there. We love y'all. Bye-bye.
And Fook starts to take steps as you see one of his feet starting to drag while the other one is stepping normally. And he slowly starts to approach. You do not know the power at which you hold. You think Sonoray is only light. You are foolish. You are young and idiotic. Now, before I have to murder all three of you. He takes a few steps closer to you, Potpourri. You think you know all about the light and Sonoray, that she speaks purely to you in a manner of which you can understand. But there is so much more to her. There is a dark side to our God. A side not many understand. A side that I will bring to the forefront of the religion. Now, are you going to relinquish that book? Or do you need to die?
I glance at Instructor Potpourri. I have my hand on my axe as I'm beginning to pull it out of its sheath.
Yeah,
Wait.
Potpourri will just...
Axes have sheaths?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a sheath that you put the blade in.
I guess that.
Yeah, what the hell fuck do you do? Just drag it behind you
Well,
as
I
you
think
walk?
it's more of a, what's it
Like a
called?
hook.
Yeah, a hook.
They put them on their sides. There's like an axe like holder that you can get. Depends on the size of the axe, I guess.
Yeah.
Slowly,
Potpourri will take the book and as calm as he does everything else, he slides it back into his inner pocket of his chest plate. You will not be obtaining this book today.
a wise choice, Instructor.
The only choice, Initiate.
Well, then, it looks like I'll be seeing you soon. And as you do that, you see the hand shoot up and you think it's going towards you. So you like kind of get into defensive position as you see the knife just jut into his throat. And then that red bloodshot eyes start to fade away as you can see the brown eyes of Fook shocked and like looking around.
I will run up and quickly I have a priest's pack. And the first thing I want to do is stop the bleeding. And so I don't know if you want me to do a medicine check on that.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Could I get a medicine check?
15.
15 is I think would be efficient enough to at least like stop the bleeding.
Yeah, well, he
Yeah.
was that. I tried to stop the bleeding on the priest, who is probably very dead.
Yeah, the priest is not looking good. He was already pretty frail and fragile. Getting shanked a few times didn't really help.
I do what in medicine we call a soft code.
Yeah, and after I get the knife out, because to me, I don't like it just like I cast a spell and it's fixed. You know,
Yeah.
it's like you got to get the knife out, do a little triage on him, and then I would start my healing
Okay.
on him, and I would cast just a small cure wounds to see if I could start to. And the way his light works is it's more of a sear than it is a heal.
Okay.
So
he sears it shut.
It's this hot, holy light that burns away the scarring and the tearing of the skin. And while it does make it whole again, it's definitely not it's not a euphoric feeling.
Yeah, it's like when someone does like a what is it called? When they burn your wound. essentially.
Cauterizing.
Yeah, cauterizing.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
essentially that. Yeah. But
It's
with
effective, but it's not pleasant.
Yeah.
gruesome.
Yeah.
You hear Fook scream out in pain as you start to pour your holy power into him as you're kind of hovering your hand over his neck.
8 points of damage total.
Yeah, that was pretty much most
Or
of his health.
Yeah.
Healing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
4 points plus my modifiers.
And as he is sitting there, like you can see him like just choking up the last little bits of blood that he had left in his system as you like start to remove your hand as there is a giant handprint like burn mark across his neck as you can see him like kind of in and out of it. What happened?
I took the knife away. Of course, I guess he has the knife. Never mind. So he just like
Yeah, he's like,
somebody stop.
What's going on?
Somebody stop me.
Somebody stabbed me.
somebody stabbed me. Yeah.
Mr. Fook, you have appeared to have been possessed or controlled, and then after whatever unholy entity spoke through you, it's made you stab yourself. You mentioned before that you were having periods that you don't remember.
Well, you were saying that I did things that I don't remember doing. So, yes, I suppose so. But, ow.
Yes, knife wounds to the neck tend to be unpleasant.
Well, it feels more like I just was burnt. My throat is so dry.
Oh,
Here, drink this. I poured liquor in his mouth.
I have moisturizer. Would you like me to?
In my throat?
It's like a hand cream, but it's like really
Also,
good.
what is moisture?
I mean, you can try it and just see like if it helps or whatever.
Sure. What do I put? Do I put it in my mouth?
No, on your neck, just like kind of rub it in.
There is oral
Like-
moisturizer.
Okay,
No,
let me rub
that's-
this.
We're not doing that. Yeah, just kind of rub it in.
We're not doing it.
Okay, that does feel
Right? That's
Better?
better, right? This is like really good stuff. So
quite soothing to the otherwise furious pain in my neck.
yeah, that was pretty awkward.
What?
Whatever just happened to you was kind of like gross.
Oh, yeah. I suppose you could call it awkward. The stabbing of my own neck and what happened to the priest?
Yeah,
Katon,
that's-
by the way, said he ran over to try to like help him, but like, is he dead?
You can make a message check for sure. He's on.
I just want to be
God.
like, well, he's old, so he's not worth saving.
Ooh, you can say on. You should start saying on God. I do that
On
on
God.
God. Yeah, because you're a holy person.
Not yet.
Well,
Roll a 4.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah. Okay, I've managed to find the bleeding. And nope, wait, that's just a handkerchief. Hold on. Hold on, wait. Nope. Ooh, wait. Oh, this isn't even him.
Do you even know what you're doing over there?
Nope, not really.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry. I was not able to save this man. He has passed already.
He walks among the light of Sanre now, free. May we all be so lucky.
Jerome, can we go home now? Because like I wasn't told that there was gonna be like deaths and like stabbings happening, and like I didn't sign up for that. So like I'd like to just maybe go if that's okay.
If you'd like to leave and abandon your mission, you may do so. I do not know how the Order will look upon a deserter.
Could I
Listen-
get like half credit for like participating a little bit in the beginning and then like maybe just not finishing this one? Because this one's kind of like scary.
Yeah, listen, Maggie, we don't have safe spaces in Sonore School. You're just gonna have to kind of get through this.
You do what you must do.
Okay, well, I just don't really like blood and like gross stuff. So like we could just maybe put them in a different room or something, like so we don't have to look at them because like I might.
Yeah, we're going to put them in the ground shortly. They've died.
Okay, yeah, sure, whatever. Just get them out of here. Like that's really gross. Like I didn't think we were gonna have to deal with like dying people. So right, like can I like get a pass? So like maybe I get like extra credit for like dealing with this.
That is not for me to decide. My job is to write the report of what happens, and the High Council then makes their decisions upon the information I am given.
Okay.
Instructor Popery, I am concerned that Mr. Fook here might still be possessed. I don't see why what he did would break the possession. I'm concerned that if we leave him to his own devices, he will either attempt to thwart us again, kill himself, or kill others. Is there a way to... God, I don't want to use this word around you. Cleanse him?
There's always a path to cleansing, my child.
And what path would that entail?
There are multiple.
What path would that entail that does not involve killing him?
That's far less.
Yes, talk about those paths. This is like Doctor Strange. You know, I've looked forward in time, and there's only one.
Well, you may simply ask, Mr. Fook,
Yes.
do you feel any different than you did mere moments ago?
Besides the pain in the neck
Yes.
that's burning. and
Yes.
Stab part of it.
Yes.
I feel fine. Other
So
than
you-
that,
You feel no different? Mentally, spiritually?
I feel a little lighter.
Yes, I do
That's
believe.
probably just the loss of blood.
I do believe this man has been cleansed of the curse.
That's all it takes. You just ask someone how they feel. I really don't know. I just kind of new to all this.
Yes. My Sanre senses are tingling.
You don't have that ability.
No longer.
Okay. I will trust you on this matter. I don't know. You are the foremost expert we have here in regards to these things.
There is one term that would bring an evil being to the forefront if you repeat it.
And that would be?
No guesses?
Beetlejuice.
No, that is very good. That is not what I thought. Anybody else want to maybe give it one more shot?
I would like to take a stab at it, but he already has. That was a joke.
Very good.
Very good. All
You
right.
got him.
All right. He's getting better at this. I hope by the end of this, I can get him to give us one genuine laugh.
No one?
Still don't really know what you're trying to
No.
say.
No.
Power of Sanre compels you.
Oh, right.
Power of Sanre compels you. The power of Sanre compels you.
Do we all have to say it like together?
No, the power of Sanre compels you. Power of Sanre compels
I
you.
think I
Mr.
feel-
Fook, how are you feeling?
I have a whip.
I feel all right. I
Start
think.
whipping him
Please
Yes.
don't whip
gently
him.
across the
This
face.
man has been exorcised. The demons have gone.
Okay, well, that was easy.
Well, I'm going to have to remember this when I become a paladin, that stabbing things tends to fix them of possession. Okay, very good. Put that in my notebook. Katon grabs a notebook nearby, which he now has canonically for the rest of the podcast, which he keeps pulling out. Just write that down on the first page here. Stabbing cures possession. Excellent.
And profession.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
profession.
it does
Would
cure that
cure.
too.
Mr. Fook, is there anywhere that you can maybe remember last before you started to feel heavy?
Well, I went to a trip to the city, to Waterdeep,
Yes.
and it was a little blurry, but I did go out on a few benders that week.
Oh, okay. I was in the impression that a bender lasted a while, but okay.
And I came back. I talked to the mayor for a little bit, but that seemed fine. I had some prayers with the priest. There was a spot where it was completely, I don't remember, like a one day, I think is what they said.
That may have just been the bender.
It could have been the bender.
Yes. And what did you do beforehand? But what was the last thing you remember?
I went. Oh, we were making. I was praying to Sonore right before I went on a bender at
Where?
Waterdeep. Yeah, with one of the priests there. I think I. Oh, and I ran into the Grand Inquisitor for a little bit. I met someone named Astrid Honorbloom, and I think right about there is when things got a little weird. But
I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt you. Did you both say that you met the Grand Inquisitor of the Order of Sonore and Astrid Honorbloom?
Oh, yes, Astrid. She is on our away team. She helps recruit.
Yes, I haven't seen her for
yes,
years.
No.
She was the first of your order I met. She was quite kind to me.
oh
Yes,
yeah,
I
I did.
remember her bringing you in.
Yeah, I didn't like meet there was kind of just in passing, and they said Sonore be with you, and I said may the light be with you, and then they continued on. But yeah, after that,
Wait, I'm sorry. Astrid was with the Grand Inquisitor.
yes,
Okay.
yes, and then just after that, they sent Rainfred here to become our priest for the area, and then you guys came a few months later, and now there's undead.
Okay. I suppose we need to speak with the mayor and investigate this statue. Does anyone have any other
What's wrong with the
leads?
statue? I chiseled myself.
Yes, you did an excellent job.
You messed up on the back.
What did I do on the what?
There's like a bad thing on the back. If you turn around,
Okay.
look behind it.
Yes, I'm looking behind it. It looks
Yeah,
fine.
you see that? How that one's like not. That's not right.
Oh, the little mark that's on the bottom there?
Uh-huh.
Huh.
Yeah.
I don't remember putting that there at all.
Were you on a bender maybe, or?
Well,
Wait, I have a question. Do you even drink?
I do.
Oh, okay. So I'm about to say, if you keep going on benders but you never drink, that's concerning.
No, well, you lose 9 wives and 20 kids.
So wait, did they die or did they just divorce you?
Some died.
Okay.
Some divorced.
Yeah, it's a little different.
Well, let's be honest. In this day and age, divorce really just means they're dead. Or they will die.
Okay. Instructor Potpourri, do you have any insight on regards to this symbol? We had Maggie snoop around and she managed to find it. And
How big is the statue?
The statue is about 10 feet. The symbol on it is like maybe like 6 inches by like 3 inches.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was really small and hard to find, but like I found it. So
Yeah.
just it's right there. If you couldn't see it.
That is very well done.
Thank you.
Mr. Fook,
Yeah.
I do apologize.
For what?
And Potpourri is going to swing his shoulder as the Warhammer gets into both of his hands. And he's just going to start just crushing the statue into
Oh my God.
dust.
oh God, I thought he was going to crush him. I thought
That
at
would
any
also
second
be
now you
really
were just
good.
going to take his head off.
As you start wailing on the statue,
Just pounding. And
yeah.
as he's doing, he's like, it has been desecrated.
Oh my
It must be
God.
destroyed.
As you do, Fook runs over to you and tries to stop you.
I attempt to stop him.
Does he get to? Oh, yeah. Tell me what happens.
I would say because he's just gonna like bolt straight at you. he tries to like tries to do like the hippie and on a tree kind of scenario where he like grabs onto the statue and says, "You're not gonna take this statue without taking me out first. I spent 4 years making this thing."
I'm going to put my hand right underneath his chin, almost like I'm caressing him, like it's almost gentle. And I'm going to just say, "Please remove yourself," as that sting and burn and sizzle starts to come from my hand onto his face.
As that happens, he like jerks back and starts to like try to remove himself. And as he does, you see his hand like cut on the like sharp edges of this broken statue, and some of the blood flicks onto the statue as you see this like red glow start to come up from the statue, and it starts to like and it
For Fook's sake.
opens. You see the center of it start to crack and open up, and down below you see this bright like red, almost like this bloodish color red shining up from this stairwell from underneath the statue. And Fook turns around. That was not there when I built the statue.
Mr. Fook, why don't you come over here before we have to make you come over here? The statue must be destroyed, and we must investigate this area underneath.
I am truly sorry, Mr. Fook. I do not wish to destroy your hard work, but it was necessary, as I'm sure you can see now.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I am terrified. This is scarier than my fifth with this
He's
is
possessed again. Kill him.
Give me the Warhammer.
This is scarier than my fifth wife's death. Fifth? Yeah, I said fifth.
What happened on that one? And what was her name?
Her name was Aguilera.
Oh.
Aguilera. Oh, a singer was
How
she?
pretty.
Yeah, she was a bard.
A bard. Of
Oh,
course.
Christina. Yes.
Yes, and she was brutally murdered
Oh.
Jesus.
while doing a performance.
Okay, you know what? No, stop talking, because whenever we say on this podcast, seems to happen about 3 months later. So just stop talking, Jake.
Don't
Yes.
say another word.
She was brutally murdered
Don't-
during her performance.
Christina, we're so sorry.
Trying to save her daughter from a stampede of wildebeest.
Yeah.
Yes, please make this as crazy as possible, so we cannot be held responsible for
Can't be
it.
what happened.
She escaped, and she saw her family member there helping her up. And her name was Mariah. And she said, "Sister, please help me." And Mariah said, "Long live the diva," and threw her down to the pack of wildebeest stampeding below.
And her daughter saw it, and it was very dramatic.
And was told to never to return.
Run away.
Yes, that was the death of my fifth wife.
It was that.
Have you
Wow, Sir Potpourri, I'm surprised you know exactly how my fifth wife died.
Yes, because he was there. Because I was that
am
wildebeest.
Wildebeest. That's the D&D version of it.
Yeah, the wildebeest.
A wildebeest.
A wildebeest.
I've only had 2 glasses of wine today.
We've saved you, Christina. You're safe.
Oh, God, I hope. But you know what? Hey, you know what? If that's how you die,
Not bad.
I mean,
Well, here's the thing. I didn't say any of that. So.
That's true.
that's true.
I
So
did.
you're
Yeah,
probably
it's
safe.
got to come from Jake.
Yeah. So we'll if you hear about a performance from Christina Aguilera in the next year, I'd stay away.
Stay away.
Especially if it's taking place in an African savannah.
Yeah.
Stay away.
I'm gonna have my next performance in a gorge.
In a gorge.
in savannah.
In a
Think of the acoustics.
wildebeest
Damn it,
conjuration.
I was going there.
No, I can take a joke from you.
Ah, it's fine.
Oh my God. Her voice just echoes off the walls.
I'm sure the acoustics there are great.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
I know.
Okay, yes, Mr. Fook, I have some advice for you.
Yes.
Go home and take your family and leave this place forever. Actually, don't. I need to talk to them before they go.
Also, I don't have anywhere else to go.
There's always somewhere for you to go.
I suppose in the general scheme of things, yes, there is always somewhere. But yeah, I'm gonna go home now. Good luck on that. Goodbye.
And goodbye.
And he starts to walk away. Goodbye. So long. I'll see you again. I think.
No, I don't think so.
No.
I can't remember what the lines are for that. That's Blue Clues, right? Or was that?
Oh,
Big
I
Blue
thought you were
House?
singing Sound of Music.
Yeah, so long farewell.
Well, Alvida say adieu.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, yeah,
I
didn't
don't know
you-
the last
and you
line.
and
because
you.
I don't speak that language.
There's two there.
Instructor Potpourri,
Hmm.
should we investigate?
Ascend into the pits of hell and darkness itself.
Well, I mean, yes. Or should we speak to the mayor first? I feel like leaving this here without any guard is not wise. Apparently, No,
Can
I think
I
we should. I
have-
think we should advise. We should proceed down the stairwell first. I even though I am not trusting of the mayor in such a situation, I've still like to meet him. So
You are not looking at what sits right in front of you. Katon.
exactly. No, I have worked myself through this. Well,
It
just by
was
speaking.
literally Sunray who showed us the path.
No, I think you did. Well, actually, she did.
Through Sunray's grace and presence.
Yep. Just can't give her credit for anything. Okay.
Do I not speak truth?
Of course, no. You speak. He gets that like, God damn it, smile on his face and just goes, "Of course not, instructor. You are wise beyond your years. Let us proceed to certain death."
As you.
Oh, they said you want us to roll.
Oh
something.
yeah. Sorry. Make a perception check, please.
13 plus 7, 20.
15 plus 5, 20.
11. Katon was talking.
You hear a sound like a hammer hitting a nail. It sounds far away, but it is coming from this hole. And I'm assuming you guys are all going to be proceeding down.
Yeah, Potpourri just starts walking down again.
Okay.
Calm and easy breezy.
As you all start to walk down this, the stench of death and like rotting flesh starts to burn your nose. As you continue to get closer down, the smell just gets more and more pungent. As at certain points, I can assume Potpourri doesn't really have an effect. It doesn't really affect him too much. Whereas the other two, you are starting to like have gag reflexes because the smell is just so unbearable. Your eyes start to kind of water a little bit. And as you get down to the bottom, you see a room about 15 by 15 feet. The ceiling's about 10 feet wide. And every inch of this is covered in tables with different bodies and body parts. At the very end of the hall, you see a woman clad in plate mail moving body parts around as she turns over her shoulder and looks surprised to see Katon there. You see Astrid Honorbloom, your old friend, covered in blood.
Katon puts a battle axe through his skull. Sorry.
Let him finish.
Okay.
Then you
No,
can.
no.
I'm cutting that out.
I would actually let
Okay.
him say what he
I was honestly gonna laugh because that would be hella fucking funny. Because that would make your life so much harder.
There, problem solved.